And the word of the Lord was made to Jeremy in the second time, when he was enclosed yet in the porch of the prison, and said, The Lord saith these things. The Lord is the name of him that shall do and form and make ready that thing. Cry thou to me, and I shall hear thee, and I shall tell to thee great things and steadfast, which thou knowest not. For the Lord God of Israel saith these things to the houses of this city, and to the houses of the king of Judah, that be destroyed, and to the strongholds, and to the sword of men, coming to fight with Chaldees, and to fill those houses with carrions of men, which I smote in my strong vengeance, and in mine indignation, and I hid my face from the city, for all the malice of them. Lo, I shall close together to them a wound in health, and I shall make them whole, and I shall show to them the beseeching of peace and of truth. And I shall convert the conversion of Judah, and I shall convert the conversion of Jerusalem, and I shall build them as at the beginning. And I shall cleanse from them all their wickedness, in which they sinned to me. And I shall be merciful to all the wickednesses of them, in which they trespassed to me, and forsook me. And they shall be to me into a name, and into joy, and into praising, and into full outjoying to all folks of earth, that heard all the goods which I shall do to them. And they shall dread, and shall be troubled in all goods, and in all the peace which I shall do to them. The Lord saith these things. Yet in this place which ye say to be forsaken, for no man is, neither beast, in the cities of Judah, and in the gates of Jerusalem, that be desolate, without man, and without dweller, and without beast. The voice of joy shall be heard, and the voice of gladness, the voice of spouse, and the voice of spouses, the voice of men, saying, Acknowledge ye to the Lord of hosts, for the Lord is good, for his mercy is without end, and of men bearing vows into the house of the Lord. For I shall bring again the conversion of the land, as at the beginning, saith the Lord. The Lord of hosts saith these things. Yet in this forsaken place, without man and without beast, and in all the cities thereof, shall be a dwelling place of shepherds, of flocks lying, and in the cities and the hilly places, and in the cities and field places, and in the cities that be at the south, and in the land of Benjamin, and in the compass of Jerusalem, and in the cities of Judah. Yet flocks shall pass at the hand of the numberer, saith the Lord. Lo, days come, saith the Lord, and I shall raise the good word which I spake to the house of Israel and to the house of Judah. In those days and in that time I shall make the seed of rightfulness to burgeon to David, and he shall make doom and rightfulness in earth. In those days Judah shall be saved, and Israel shall dwell trustily. And this is the name which they shall call him, our rightful Lord. For the Lord saith these things, A man of David shall not perish, that shall sit on the throne of the house of Israel. And of priests and deacons a man shall not perish from my face, that shall offer burnt sacrifices, and burn sacrifices, and slay sacrifices in all days. And the word of the Lord was made to Jeremy, and said, The Lord saith these things, If my covenant with the day, and my covenant with the night, may be made void, that the day and night be not in his time, and my covenant with David my servant may be voided, that of him be no son, that shall reign in his throne, and no deacons and priests, my ministers, as the stars of heaven may not be numbered, and the gravel of the sea may not be meted, so I shall multiply the seed of David, my servant, and deacons, my ministers. And the word of the Lord was made to Jeremy, and said, Whether thou hast not seen that this people spake, saying, Two kindreds which the Lord chose be cast away, and they despised my people, for it is no more a folk before them. The Lord saith these things, If I setted not my covenant betwixt day and night, and if I setted not my laws to heaven and earth, soothly, and I shall cast away the seed of Jacob, and of David my servant, that I take not of the seed of him princes of the seed of Abraham, of Isaac, and of Jacob. For I shall bring again the conversion of them, and I shall have mercy on them.